Hello and welcome to you all, and welcome to this episode of Corporate Corridor with me, Taha Siddique. Now, as you all know, 2010 is almost here, and in this modern era when everything is being run by computers, where does Pakistan stand in this technological age? Netsol has been, however, a name which has emerged in recent years, and since their inception back in 1995, how far have they come, and what are the services that they are providing to the global market, as their presence can be seen in countries such as Pakistan, Dubai, China, the UK and the US. And to talk further on that, we have with us Mr.Salim Ghauri, the Chairman and CEO for Netsol Technology. Sir, thank you for being a part of this show.
Good to be here.
First of all, for the general layman, what exactly is Netsol? Since the inception back in 1995, what are the services and the products that Netsol is providing?
If you go back to the inception, Taha, it was a very humble background start, I would say that. At that time, we started as a software house purely to provide software services and not knowing where we'll end up. But we were very fortunate and lucky to have a very quick break in the international market. Now, you have to look at my background to see what company could do at that time. And my background was always a software designer and developer, and then network expert in that those times. So at that time, the basic strategy was to develop software and see if we can offer network services in Pakistan. Unfortunately, Pakistan was not a prime market at that time, and very quickly I realized we'll not be selling in Pakistan. But then fortune struck, and we got a break in Thailand, and then we started first with services, and then we started getting into software development. Today, if I tell you, today we are purely a product company which has its own product line in financial applications, and then we do provide different services in looking at the IT industry itself. So we can be defined very clearly as a product and services company.
But Mr. Salim, Pakistan, in the eyes of any ordinary global citizen, they do see Pakistan or perceive Pakistan as being very technologically backward or overall backward. So was it easy coming out and portraying a positive image?
When I came into Pakistan in 1995 late, Pakistan was not recognized as an IT country, or there was not much demand for IT services within Pakistan. But then that is what the opportunity is about. And we definitely took the benefit of that. Today, Taha, Pakistan is recognized as an IT country, though still very early days for Pakistan, but we are now selling to the world. And it's not just Netsol which is selling to the world. We have over 1,000 IT companies, Lahore, Karachi, Islamabad, working out with the best of the customers in the world.
And so did Pakistan come out late in this technological market, or because if we see the likes of our neighboring country, India and Japan is in a league of its own, why is Pakistan still falling behind?
I will look at a different manner altogether. Obviously, neighbors had a very early start. I mean, they started very early in 50s and 60s. They had schools. If you look at our own schools in computer sciences, hardly 20 years old. Now, 20 years is not a big age for any school to get maturity. Nevertheless, we are producing some of the best engineers in the world today. The last 20 years was of building our own self. Now, you cannot sell, you cannot be recognized until you build your own processes and standard first. We have done that.
But Mr. Salim, is Pakistan promoting their IT graduates, or is the channel through which an IT graduate goes up there, is that channel properly managed?
And when I do travel and stand in front of my customer, I'm a very proud Pakistani, and telling them the product you're looking at is developed by Pakistani engineers, designed and developed, and now it is being used by best of the world, and this is how they take decision. This is what we do to promote Pakistan's ingenuity and engineering and designing and creativity. You said very well, it's a challenge. We have a lot of other stigmas attached to us. When we go and sell, we have to take those stigmas, ignore those, and then put a better picture to that, and it is selling. Pakistani boys and girls have done very, very well. Last 15 years, a lot of Pakistanis have migrated around the world, having done degrees in Pakistan. Those people are now in a position of decision making. This is what happened to India. So Indians went to USA and Europe in 70s, and by 80s, they were in the position of decision making. So they helped bring business back to India. Precisely, we are in the same position today. 15 years down the track, we have Pakistanis who migrated to USA at that time. Today, they are decision makers, and we see that side. They do call us, and they do want to work with Pakistan. They do trust Pakistan can do, because they know they come from Pakistan.
Okay. Mr. Salim will be talking about that. Obviously, we're focusing on Netsol Technologies, and we'll be talking about the products and services that they are providing to the global market. We'll be looking at that in detail right after this short break. Stay with us.